Hello, Aries, and welcome to your dream interpretation reading. This is for those of you with a sun, a moon, or your Neptune in the sign of Aries. In this reading, we're going to explore your dreams and see what your subconscious is trying to tell you. All right, Aries. So, what we're going to do is start with some charms just to give me a general sense of like what's going to come through in this read. And some of these charms may actually be symbols in your dream or just very significant, and it will be a sign from spirit. So let's see what comes out for Aries. I don't want to get too many. Okay. Oh, Aries. Okay. All right. I'm seeing a lot going on here. All right. So we've got travel. We've got love. We've got feeling like we're being chewed up and spit out. This is also like really bad communication, miscommunication with somebody, okay? And it could involve a Scorpio, but this also represents that you are going through some major transformational type of energies right now, Aries, and you feel like you need a life raft thrown to you, but you know, and look at how symbolic this is. The wave here right next to the life raft, all right? You feel like you're kind of going under in some area of your life. And, you know, with the Eiffel Tower here next to love, many of you, what's going on, what your subconscious is trying to talk to you about is a specific relationship. It could be a relationship of the past, of the present, okay? It could be a multitude of relationships, friends, family, loved ones, but it involves your heart and the emotion of love, all right? So what's coming through in your dreams right now is your subconscious trying to help you work these issues out, all right? Major transformational energy. Communication is going to improve. Some of you had a really nasty verbal argument with somebody, and it's just it penetrated your soul, and the emotions of everything. At times you feel like you're going under the waves and you need a life ring thrown to you, okay? So this is the basis of what Spirit's going to bring through, what your subconscious has been trying to talk to you about. And again, you know, this could be a Scorpio, or this is talking about major transformations happening in your life at this time, especially around relationships. So let's pull the first card, and we're going to look at some oracle, and then we're going to pull some dream messages, okay? So let me just kind of get the reading set up. Show me Aries. Okay, so we have leadership. Aries, you might be kind of putting yourself in the back seat in relationships, and it's really time for you to step up and speak your mind. It says, you are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man or woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. So you've also got to let go of worry of what others may be thinking and feeling about you. Aries, it's time to step into your personal empowerment and direct your life, and not take the back seat in relationships, or not put your feelings in the back seat. It's time for you to ask yourself, what is it that I truly need and desire out of any relationship that I entertain in my life? Because man, that is such a strong message. So we're going to pull a theme to go with this, and then we're going to go to the other side and pull cards to mirror. All right, so this is 3D, this is astral. Okay, so we have possessions, and this says, do you need to redefine what you value? What is the cost of your loss? What are some changes that are causing you to feel undervalued? So in your dreams, this could, and I actually put this in the wrong place. This could actually, like if you're dreaming of items, jewelry, possessions, and losing them in your dreams, it's because there's an element of yourself that feels lost. And again, it goes back to your relationships. Like, you're not being heard. You feel like parts of you have been chipped away. And it's really time for you to, take control of your life once again and no longer put yourself in the back seat. So let's pull another theme card here about the 3D realm, what's going on in the 3D realm. Growth. So this is definitely part of your life lessons here, Aries. Growth requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Growing pains can help you in gaining wisdom and experience. The old must be left behind before growing into the new. So some of this energy, Aries, is there are some relationships of the past that you've maybe really desired to come back into the present. You really want healing there. And this is Spirit saying, Aries, there is so much that you've outgrown. You've evolved a lot in the emotional body, and the old you, the old emotional version of you, tolerated certain things, did not know your value, did not know your importance, and really put yourself in the back seat. Like, I just keep feeling that, like, you put yourself in the back seat time and time and time and time again, which has gotten you very hurt, and you feel a lot has been taken from you. And Spirit's coming in and saying, you know what, you've outgrown all of this. You've learned these life lessons. It's time to take leadership of yourself, of your life. Tap into that personal empowerment. Let's heal these wounds within. And some of you do need some healing from a very, very nasty verbal argument that you had with somebody. Like, it just haunts you. So let's pull another dream symbolism. All right. And you may have this in your dream, or you may not. Whoa, this is just a general read. And look at what flipped up. So we're going to go with this, because clearly your spirit guides want to come out. So your spirit guides, Aries, are meeting you in the astral plane, okay? They're trying to help you work through these different emotional wounds caused by various connections, and help you see a different perspective of it, help you see what it has taught you, and that you did gain those lessons, and you don't need to punish yourself. You don't need to beat yourself up because when you replay something over and over and over in your head that really, really hurts you, you are just opening that wound over and over and over again. And that is self-abuse. That's emotionally abusing yourself, or telling yourself that you're not worthy, you don't deserve, you're not good enough. That's you abusing yourself, okay? And your spirit guides are coming in and saying, Aries, it's not true. You've been through a lot. You've been learning some life lessons, really involved with relationships. And now let's show you the other side of that so you can break free. How would you like to be more spiritually connected? Do you have any unresolved issues from the past? What magical qualities do you wish to possess? So they're bringing you all this information each night while you sleep. And some of you may remember these visits with your spirit guides, and others of you maybe not so much, but that's why Spirit brought you to the reading, so you can gain deeper insight to what's going on in your subconscious, what your soul's trying to tell you, how your spirit is trying to guide you. So let's pull some more dream symbolism. Okay, so we have strangers. So there is new energies trying to come into your life here, Aries. New connections, new partnerships. And we have sailing. Oh, and some of you, there may be a trip on the horizon that Spirit is letting you know is going to happen and wants you to prepare. Maybe you're going to meet some new people, okay? Some of you, it's like you're dreaming of these people that you're going to meet, and you might see them in a different physical form in your dream, okay? But there are new energies, new souls coming into your life, and you guys meet on the astral plane. Your souls are already connected, and there's a magnetism that's going to pull you guys together, okay? But also, Aries, some of you are really considering like a big move, or there's some sort of travel that's coming up that you're not aware of yet, okay? And now we have shouting. Yeah, and that goes back to those teeth, Aries. In some situation, you really don't feel heard at all. Okay, even if you scream and shout and you're yelling, it's like you still don't feel as though you're being heard, and it's around relationships. And you see how that's breaking away. His head is breaking away. A new version of you is evolving. You've matured emotionally quite a bit, okay? Definitely a different emotional version of yourself now. And through that transformation, you're going to pick and choose your battles in a different way. If somebody's just not going to hear you, they're just not going to hear you, and you're no longer going to try to push and fight to be heard, to be seen. You're just going to let it go. You're going to move on, okay? The sailing is also significant for the healing of these emotional wounds so that you can move on into new energies. And there are some things that we do have to lose, that we do have to leave behind. There is sacrifice and growth and evolution, but there's new energy that is replacing that, Aries, and feeling like you're going under. Your spirit guides are right there with you, and they're throwing you that life raft that you feel like you need, okay? But you have been going through a deep, deep period of growth, and now it's time to take the reins of your life and realize who and what you are, and be willing to shed the old. What must be lost, so that you can transform into a new version of yourself. And then, with the Eiffel Tower and the sailing, definitely something about a journey, a travel, maybe your dream trip, Aries. Manifest it, believe it, and you will achieve it, okay? Or maybe Spirit's letting you know through your dream that there's this beautiful journey up ahead for you. I mean, with the life raft, the wave, and the Eiffel Tower, and then you got sailing. That's water, that's ocean. Maybe some of you are going on a cruise, or you're flying across the ocean. Maybe you're going to Paris, okay? But there is definitely some sort of confirmation about travel, trip, vacation, journey for you there, Aries. All right, so let's pull some more dream cards. Any strangers in your dreams, those are soulmates that are going to come into your life very, very soon, okay? And some of you may be having these verbal fights in dream time because it's happening, in the 3D, but I feel it penetrates so deep. Some of you are having these same fights on the astral plane with this person, and your spirit guides are really trying to come in and help intervene in that and help you rise above and beyond all of that, Aries. Okay, so we have a rain, fishing, interesting. So these are symbolisms. So you could be having rain in your dreams, fishing in your dreams, strangers, the sailing, ocean, fights, possessions, and spirit guides. And now we have the billy goat, and look at that. Yeah, you are really coming into your personal empowerment, Aries. And lastly, marriage. Okay, so another confirmation of relationships, but does not just have to be romance. Okay, this is all your relationships. And look at this. We have 52 and 53, so a progression. Over here, leadership is number 37. This is card number 37 about marriage. So Aries, it's time for you to take leadership in the relationships, in the connections in your life. And if you have to put somebody in their place, you have to put somebody in their place. You have to be willing to sacrifice and lose certain things so for you to gain greater down the road, all right? And that's a process that everybody must go through. And you are wrapping up a very big cycle here of lessons that have been coming through relationships and the rain. It's time for the cleansing, the sailing. It's time for you to move on, Aries, to bigger and better. Your spirit guides coming in to tell you these things in your dreams. Also bringing you and these connections that you're feuding with, bringing you guys together on the astral and really trying to mediate, to help clear the energy, to bring harmony between you and these really hard falling outs or bad fights that you've had with people. It's time for deep, deep healing, and that's what your dreams are trying to bring forth. That's what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you, is it's time for healing, because you've already learned this. You have the wisdom within. It's time for growth and evolution beyond this, but you've got to decide it for yourself. You've got to be willing to, set down what must be set down so you can move forward. And fish is all about abundance, Aries. Once these emotional wounds are healed, there's a deep sense of abundance that comes over you in the physical as well as emotional. And here, the soulmates, okay, there are new energies coming into your life. All right, so let's pull some tarot and look at the 3D a little bit more, and why this stuff is playing out the way it is in your dreams. All right, yeah, look at strength. And it's time to decide you've grown, Aries, and it's time to leave the past behind and step into the new, which is leading to this beautiful destination here on the horizon that you just don't see yet. King of Wands, look at you, growing, becoming empowered. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, good stuff on the horizon for Aries. Yes, it is time. You've completed this cycle, Aries. You absolutely have. You don't need these, connections in your life that hurt you, because look at, here it is. The new connections coming in that are solid, that are true. And for some of you, it feels like a very long time coming. You might have felt alone, and on your own, nobody cares. Nobody really knows me. I have acquaintances, but I don't have close ties. That type of energy. And Aries, that is changing through all these different challenges you've had in your relationships, and probably for some of you over like the last 9 or 10 years, because this feels like a much deeper cycle for you, especially with Judgment coming out. There's been a lot of ups and downs, and maybe a lot of people coming in and out of your life over the last 10 years, and it's left you very confused. It's left you feeling like there's pieces of you that are missing, like you're not heard, maybe that you've been too accommodating, too giving. You put way too much into different connections to receive very little, if anything, back, and maybe it's jaded some of you. And now it's time to release that energy, Aries, because each one of those challenging connections and painful endings really did teach you something. All right, we see that confirmed here through strength. You have learned a lot, life lessons, and dealing with a lot of unanswered prayers, I might add, on top of that. And it's because you had to prove something to yourself. All right, and what that is different for each of you, but you had to prove something to yourself, and now here you are, naked under the universe, a new version of yourself coming into this King of Wands energy, whether you are male or female. And in this energy, Aries, you are very empowered, and that's when dreams and wishes come true, because you have the emotional and mental and spiritual strength and fortitude to push forward and make it manifest, make it happen in your life. And you are there now, Aries, you're there. You've completed those lessons. And now it's time for the strangers, new soulmates to come into your life. All right. And this could be friends, co-workers, romance. It's different for all of you, but it's time for some new energies to come in. Even those of you that do have some, really good friends or really good connections in your life, Spirit wants to add to that. All right. It's time for Aries to feel loved and celebrated, know worth, know value, and do not settle for less, Aries. And again, those of you that are, dreaming of this beautiful vacation, like your dream trip, hold tight to that, Aries. You will make it manifest. There's wish fulfillment coming in for you, all right? Your subconscious is trying to tell you all of these things. Really let go of the past, because there's so much good that's trying to come in, and you've done the growth, and it's time, Aries. So let's pull you an advice. Connect. I create strong emotional connections with the important people in my life. Now, if that is not synchronistic after this whole message, I don't know what is, Aries. That's where Spirit's taking you. The past is over. It's time to heal and release and shed and let go of what must be let go of, because there's so much awesome things on the horizon here. New connections, dreams coming true, and some of you a beautiful vacation, and your spirit guide showing up every night in your dreams, helping you, but also mediating between you and others that you've had these really heavy falling outs, all right? So those are your messages, Aries. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.